Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmades.com. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. So today's project features the Making Christmas Bright bundle. I love this bundle. It's a lot of fun. So you've got this cute stamp set with these little light bulb images and some really great sentiments. And then you've got this little light bulb punch. I absolutely love this set. It's a lot of fun. And when you purchase this bundle in my online Stampin' Up! Store, you actually save 10% when you get the stamp set and the punch together. So that's a great deal, always on sale. So for today's project, I wanted to share with you my October customer thank you cards and treats. So every month I send a handmade card out to everyone who shopped with me the previous month. So for everyone who shopped with me during the month of October, they will be receiving one of these handmade cards, and I've got two different varieties here. I love how this card turned out, and I love the Under the Mistletoe designer series paper. It's just so much fun, and I love the patterns and the colors. Just a really great designer paper collection. So you can see how I've done my stamping here. So cute, and using that little punch is just so fun. I love that little punch. So you guys will be receiving one of these designs in the mail from me, and then also the October gift was a package of the All Is Bright paper clips. So if you spent $75 or more using the coordinating host code, you've got a package of these coming your way. And if your order was less than $75, you still get a sampling of these All Is Bright paper clips. Also, something completely off subject from today's project. I did get all of your comments. You guys are very interested in me doing a full video tutorial on how to make this little tissue box holder. So I am working on getting that video filmed for you guys this week, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this card. It's pretty quick and easy to create. So I've got a scrap piece of Whisper White here, and I'm gonna bring in my piercing mat just to get the best impression with my photopolymer stamp. And I'm only using 3 ink pads for today's project: Real Red, Old Olive, and Pineapple Punch. I'm gonna start first with my Pineapple Punch, and I'm going to stamp that little circle image that comes in the set. Don't really know what you'd call it, but I like it. So there's that. In Old Olive, I'm going to stamp my sentiment, May Your Christmas Be. And in Real Red, I'm going to stamp the Bright. So I'm using the little light bulb that has Bright in there, and I'm going to stamp it this direction. So Bright is upside down, but this is going to help me be able to punch out that light bulb perfectly when I slide my punch in there. And I am stamping it close to the edge just so that I don't, it'll just make it easier to line up and fit the bulb in immediately. So I've got a few different punches that I'm going to be using here. So this card is perfect if you're just getting started with stamping. It really is simple stamping, and then punches are super easy to work with. So I'm actually going to start here with my 2 1/4 inch circle punch, and I am going to punch out my circle. Then my 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and I'm going to keep my sentiment towards the top because we'll still need to add that light bulb in. And now my little bulb punch here. So I'll just punch out that little bulb. Easy. Then I've got a little strip of silver foil sheet here, and I'm going to punch out the base of the bulb. There we go. All right, so for my card base, I've got a piece of Whisper White thick. This is a standard size card, so this is cut at 8 1/2 inches by 5 1/2 inches, and I've scored it at 4 1/4 inches. I'm just gonna fold that over, give it a nice crease here with my bone folder. Then I've got a piece of that Under the Mistletoe designer series paper, and I'm just going to add some adhesive onto the back of this. And this is cut at 2 inches by 5 1/2 inches. And I'm just gonna put it about 1/4 inch from the spine here, the fold of the card. So right about there, and it looks like I've got a little bit hanging over the edge. So I will just trim this off, cut it a little bit long. There we go. So now we can start finishing this card up. It's super simple. So I'm just going to add 3 dimensionals to pop up this little circle image here. You could leave it flat if you want to. You don't have to pop it up, but y'all know I love dimension. So just put that right about there. Then dimensionals on the back of my sentiment. Could absolutely use less dimensionals, but again, I love dimensionals and I don't like saggy bits. Okay, so we'll put that there. Then I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive on this tiny little tab there on my bright and put on my little foil bulb end here. I don't know what you call that end. And we'll flip this over and add a little bit more adhesive on the back. And I'm just going to pop that bulb right here at a little angle, just like that. Now you could absolutely stop here with this card. Keep it nice and simple. You don't have to add any more to it. I decided I wanted to add just a little bit more, but again, it's super cute just like this. You don't have to add any more to it if you don't want to. I've had this Share What You Love accessory pack since the annual catalog came out and I forgot about it. So I pulled this out for this card, for this twine right here. Now I think this twine is tranquil tied, but that's okay. It still looks nice to me. So I am going to tie a little bow using this twine, just a little one, to add to my little bulb here. Wow, that tied really nicely. That never happens the first time with twine for me. Okay, so I'll just clip that off. Then I'm going to grab my glue dots, roll up a glue dot and just put it right there. Press my little bow in. Okay. Now you can keep these ends a little bit long. I trimmed mine pretty much to that 2 1/4 inch circle, sort of. Well, not really, but sort of. I kept it a little bit shorter. And then the last thing I added was one of the red rhinestone jewels. I really have loved these jewels. You get so many. I think you get like 300. No, 220, which is amazing. I've really been enjoying adding these to all of my holiday projects. So I've got one of those there. All right, so that finishes up this card. I really, really love it. Quick and easy. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed today's tutorial, and thank you so much again to everyone who shopped with me during the month of October. I truly appreciate you. Words can't even express how thankful I am for each of you. So thank you again, and you can find all of the measurements and supplies for today's project over on today's coordinating blog post. I've linked to that blog post just below the video in the description notes, and I do have a full list of the supplies with clickable links in the video description as well. So thanks again, you guys, and I'll be back soon with another tutorial. Bye now.